We share our experiences and knowledge for the good of others, it leads to better decision making. And so if you're looking at a parenting situation, we can learn from each other about how to parent, or just, have a group and have a community or have a tribe where people can be a part of something and communicate with each other. And so the way that Convene is set up is through groups and through experiences. And basically what you're doing is you're going through a process where you're talking about a given situation or a given topic. For example, in this particular video, this is one that I used with my U12 girls soccer team. And we took video clips from the game, had them review the video clips, and then we had them answer, what should we have done? So in the experiences, when people go through an experience, no matter what the topic is, parenting or coaching, or we ask open-ended questions. So what does that mean? We ask the who, what, when, where, why questions because we want to know how you would handle the situation. If we ask the yes or no questions, do you like this? Well, no, that doesn't really tell us anything. And so one of the things that was great about this when we used this in my coaching is the girls got to watch the example of what we did in the game. And then within our group, I would lay out drills that we were going to practice during that next week. We were able to turn into a new team basically overnight. It was great because they learned that we needed to spread out. So at the end of every experience, when you review other people's answers, and I'll show you, you're able to talk about what your lessons learned were and rate the experience. And then what you're able to do in the lessons learned from the author is you're able to go through a lesson learned. And this could be a written lesson learned, or it could be a video lesson learned. So for example, in this one, this is basically a chalkboard talk by my son, who's a college soccer player, where he walked the girls through what we should have done. And that was why we were able to go through the process and implement it in the next week in the game. And I want to show you an example of how this really works. So I'm going to use Eugene Brown's community. And so after people go through and they do the experiences, you can come into Convene and you can review the answers. You don't have to go through the whole experience again once you've already done it. But you can go in and jump straight into the view answers, or you can go into the discussion board. So going into the view answers, we can see that there has been, 6 people that have completed this experience, and they have all written about coping with difficult times. And you can see that we have a rating system where you can rate the answers 1 through 5 stars. And so you can go through and read what everybody has done or what they would do or how they handle and cope with tough times. And then once you get into the discussion board, you can see there has been multiple conversations going on in the discussion board. So people are actually participating in the discussion board. But in here, I want you to see that the author is anonymous. So you can either, for example, this one, Eugene Brown wrote this experience about coping with tough times. Somebody wrote this experience and kept themselves anonymous. And that's important with Convene because we want people to feel like it's a safe place to share and communicate. I want to just point this one thing out also that I meant to, but when you get into the question and answers, you see that there's no names. And so everything that is done, all the answers that are done inside of Convene, they are anonymous. They just have a date timestamp. The only time that you become known in the answering of it is in the discussion board. And then that is you're talking as yourself. And in soccer, for example, we have public experiences, which is free for everybody. Anybody can come into Convene, and we want people to come into Convene free. All of these experiences right now in Convene are free experiences in Convene Soccer, and we want people to contribute. Anybody can contribute. When any public member writes an experience, it gets submitted to the community leader or admin, and you can see I have it because I'm an admin, and it gets approved. It goes through an approval process.